Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Got a brand new paddle to review. The new paddle from Yobi, one of my favorite companies. Love this company. It's the Yobi Aloha Series Kai paddle. Excited about this paddle. It looks really good right out of the box. Yobi does a really good job in their design, and if you haven't checked out Yobi, I encourage you to do that. They've got some really cool products. This is their latest, the Aloha Series Kai. This is a 14 millimeter paddle, polycord, Gen 2 thermoformed, foam around the perimeter, unibody, all those things. It does have a blue Kevlar face, and the lights in here don't do this justice. It really pops out under the sun on the court. The lights just really don't make it looks darker really kind of than it is. But it's really pretty out on the court. I'm anxious to get out there and hit this and see what it's like. Tried Kevlar paddles in the past. See if this is much different. This is a 16 and a quarter inch long paddle, 7 and a quarter inches wide, 5 and a quarter inch long grip with a 4 and a quarter inch circumference. However, this is the Kai Deluxe. Yobi sends this with the textured grip and with weights already on it. I have taken the tape off and moved these weights to kind of where I am going to like them just a little bit more. Still, this only makes it 8.1 ounces, which I could really bounce it even a little bit more than that. The stock paddle without the grip and the weights comes in at $140 US. With this grip included and on, and the weights already included and on, it only bumps it up $15 more to $155. That's a really sweet price for this kind of technology and this kind of paddle. All right, very excited to get out and hit this. Like I said, I love Yobi paddles, so I'm very excited to head to the courts. It's hot out there, but I'm going out there right now. I think we're going inside, though. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right, guys. The Yobi, the Yobi Aloha series. This is the Kai. This is the 14 millimeter version. They have a 16 millimeter version as well. Like this paddle. Love the looks of this paddle. Looks beautiful out here. All right, I'm gonna go off this cone. Yeah, just really nice straight line. Really nice. Gives you confidence to go after your shots. I like it a lot. Oh gosh, yes. All right. See if I can hit that ball when it stops rolling. Well, it's going to keep. Oh, now I'll try for it. I went right over the top of it, but I went right directly in line. This paddle gives you so much confidence. Okay, let me spin this a little bit. The Yobi, one of my favorite companies. Love this. Got under that. That was my fault. My fault. My fault. Okay, land it right in that hoop. Very nice spin. Oh my gosh, nice spin. Got to get that hoop. Oh, that was terrible. Baseball, we used to call that aiming instead of pitching. I aimed for that. Let me go. There we go. It went right over the top of the hoop. Actually spun out a little bit. This has got just nice soft feel, a lot of spin. Love it. Love this paddle. Very nice. Hey guys, back. Just spent the last few weeks getting to know this new Yobi Kai from the Aloha series. Really had a lot of fun hitting this paddle. It did a lot of things I expected it to do and did a couple that I didn't really expect. It's a little bit different than a lot of the Kevlar paddles we hit in the past. You think about the 6-0 Ruby or Pickleball Apes or something like that. I think most of those Kevlar paddles have gone for pure power. The Kai paddle's a little bit different, but I'll kind of jump through all the attributes and all this thing paddle does well. It is very accurate, very consistent. It's gotten really nice control. You would expect that from Gen 2 thermoformed, all those things. You would expect that right away. It has great spin. The ball really dwells quite a little time on here, and the surface really grabs it. Really nice spin, top spin, slice, whatever you want to do. It's got really nice spin. Feedback and feel, very nice all the way across the face. Very nice, large sweet spot. The more weight you put on out here, obviously, you're going to have a larger sweet spot. Good defense to offense. And it's very quick at the net, and you would expect that from a 14 millimeter. It just gets through the air really quick, and I even drug the weight down a little bit so it's even quicker at the net. Just really easy to maneuver, and it's really an all-court paddle. It does everything really well. What kind of surprised me about this paddle, and I'll go back to those other Kevlar surface paddles, the Kai almost feels a little softer than those paddles. It's not quite as harsh. It almost feels, there's two things it feels like. It almost feels like a T700 carbon fiber face, and it also feels like a 16 millimeter paddle, even though it's a 14 millimeter paddle. It's very solid. I know I just said it was soft, but it's a little bit of both. Very consistent all the way across the face, like you would expect from a 16 millimeter paddle. Has all that response almost that would be in a 16 millimeter paddle, but it's 14. It has that nice all over, no matter where you hit on the face. Sometimes we go thinner and the sweet spot shrinks. This really didn't with this 14 millimeter paddle. Also, when I go back to the soft plush feel, even though I just said it was solid, it feels more, the dwell time is more, and the spin is more like you would expect from a T700 carbon fiber face. Now it brings me to power. I just talked about control, accuracy, all those things, and spin. The power is not maybe up to normal Kevlar paddle numbers. It was still in the average number. It just wasn't above average. That doesn't mean, what it means is it doesn't have exceptional power. It's got average power. My average power is on serves 48 to 50 miles an hour. It fit in there very nicely. So that it doesn't lack power. Power is there. In fact, the more, and this is 8.1, the more weight you put on there, the more mass, the more plow through, the more power you're going to have. So the power is there. it feels a little softer. And I have to wonder if that's from the blue Kevlar versus the other color. Maybe a little bit different there. Maybe the structure's a little bit different. Not too sure about that. I doubt it. It's still DuPont Kevlar, but it just feels a little bit softer. And I like that a lot because it doesn't feel quite as jarring, and you can still do everything with it. It is really a good paddle. I'd be remiss if I didn't say the power wasn't above average. It's average power, so the power is still really nice. And once again, this is only 8.1 ounces. Guys, I'm really excited to hear if you've tried Yobi paddles. I would really encourage you to try Yobi. They just got really nice stuff. Bruce does a great job out there, and he's done a great job with this paddle. I like this a lot. I think the more people try Yobi, the more they're going to love it. And this paddle is just, not only is it a really good paddle, it looks great. Love the looks on this. Please let me know if you've hit Yobi, if you tried this paddle specifically. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. As always, hit like, hit subscribe. I'll be back with more content really soon. Summer's here, headed right back outside as we speak. Going to do a little bit more. So I'll be back very soon with more. All right, guys, get out and play the game we love. Guys, in case you're wondering why nobody's out here on a Sunday afternoon, it is 94 degrees and there is no wind and it is humid. It's a little toasty, just a little toasty.